So welcome back, guys. This is a special episode for me. It's a little close to my heart, and it's a little unique, definitely. So I'm gonna be reacting to a video that has over 3 million views, and it was released on October 19th of 2010. Many of you maybe have or have not heard of it or heard of them. The group goes by the name of, or went by the name of, Co-Ed School. And the song is called Bbiribbom. I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry. Bbiribbom Bbaeribom, whatever. Anyway, that's the song, and I'm gonna react to it first. So I'm gonna do the entire reaction first, and then on the other side, after I'm done reacting, I'll tell you why it's significant and why I'm reacting to it, because it wasn't requested. It was just something that I happened to see and was like, I need to react to this. I have seen it before, by the way. So, but I haven't seen it in a long time. So 3, 2, 1, go. Beep.
Bbiribbom Bbaeribom.
Yeah, I can't do that. Bbiribbom Bbaeribom. So that's Chanmi, right? She has had, I believe she was almost in SNSD. She was like one of the finalists. There's even like pictures of her with some of the group when they were like trying to figure out who should be in, who should be out. This brings back memories. I remember this song like it was yesterday. Bbiribbom Bbaeribom. Bbiribbom. Obviously, what's unique about this group, not from my perspective, but from a K-pop perspective, is that they're co-ed. And it may have changed up to now. I think it has. But I believe they were one of the first, like, legitimate co-ed groups, or the only one for a while. Well, during their existence that existed. It's usually girl groups or boy groups. There wasn't really any co-ed groups. And for those that don't know, they ended up having subunits, obviously, like all in the boy group and girl group. And the girl group ended up becoming 5 Dolls, who you may know. There's a lot of changes. There's been a lot of changes in the group, so I don't know who's still there and who's not, or if any of the girls that were originally in this video are still in the 5 Dolls. So obviously that I had one. Bbiribbom Bbaeribom. I remember watching this video, right? And thinking, what the am I watching? I mean, the concept is cool, right? Of having a co-ed, like a big co-ed group. Like, there's all kinds of groups. We have EXO with 11 members now, Sonia Shide, and 9 Muses with 9 members, and there's all these big groups. But we really never had this, you know, half boy, half girl group, or something of that sort. That's very large, at least, that I'm aware of. You guys can probably bring up some instances. Like they're having a seizure, which is appropriate because they're in the hospital or mental clinic, one or the other. I think it's more of a mental hospital. Is that it? That is it. So, for anybody that couldn't tell, Co-Ed School was actually the first ever K-pop video that I ever watched. At the time when I watched it, I was not even slightly aware that I was watching K-pop. I had no idea what I was watching. Obviously I just stumbled on it on YouTube. It never really got me all the way into K-pop, but I distinctly remember watching this video, and I distinctly remember becoming semi-interested / obsessed. Not obsessed, probably, really, in any facet of the word, but definitely interested in it. It was super catchy, and little did I know there was so much more out there. And for whatever reason, I don't know what was going through my mind at the time. Remember, this was years ago. I didn't really pursue it that much. I didn't, like, I knew I was watching Asian girl group, or Asian co-ed group, but I didn't know what I was doing. So I remember, like, taking a day or two out of my time, and I sat there and, like, watched these videos of this group and of, like, 5 dolls, who I believe they had broken into once at that point. And it just was super interesting to me. However, not too long thereafter, I just completely forgot about it, and it was gone. Again, like I said, this was a long time ago. So it was pretty interesting, but so I've said before that Girls' Generation was my first. I don't know which I watched first, to be honest. But I didn't watch Girls' Generation music video first. I know that for a fact. I watched them on David Letterman. I specifically remember seeing them on David Letterman, live the night of. Not literally live, but it was the night that it actually aired. I remember watching David Letterman and seeing them and be like, who are these girls? But they sang in English, so I didn't realize necessarily that they were K-pop, and I didn't realize these girls were K-pop. I don't really know what my point is, but I do know that it just really interested me. And I think what co-ed school did for me is it planted a seed in the back of my head, that there's this crazy, colorful, adventurous side of the world of music that I have not discovered yet. And while I didn't pursue it at the time, it always stuck with me. And every time, I remember watching Psy's Gangnam Style, obviously, like everybody did. You happened to walk into it sometime on YouTube when it was blowing up. And I distinctly remember thinking of co-ed school and this video I watched, and I'm like, is this the same thing? I ended up doing a little bit of research and finding out, yeah, it is the same thing. I still didn't become that interested in it after I watched Psy's Gangnam Style, K-pop that is. I didn't become that interested in it after watching Psy's Gangnam Style. It was interesting, but I didn't become interested in it. I didn't delve any deeper until January 1st of 2013. That is when I went head first in to the world of K-pop. That is when I found my one true love, Girls' Generation. That's when I saw I Got a Boy. I saw it. It was on my YouTube front page, I believe, and I saw it. Probably because I had watched Gangnam Style a couple times, so YouTube, their algorithms said, "Hey, look, he's watched this Korean pop, so he might like this other Korean pop that's girl group that's the biggest in the world." So, thank you, YouTube. But yeah, so from there, watch Girls' Generation. Over the next first 3 months of that year, 2013, I just watched everything that you can imagine of Girls' Generation. Like, literally, it's winter here in those months, and I just absolutely just went in on it. Absolutely in on it. Like, every possible thing that you can think of, whether it was subbed or not. And then over the next year, obviously, I just became pretty much obsessed in a way, in an internet way with it. I don't let it obsess my life, you know, the entire life outside of this, but it's what got me into K-pop is Girls' Generation, but even farther back is co-ed school. So I find it interesting, and I wouldn't be here doing reactions right now if it wasn't for this video, this co-ed school video. So that's why I wanted to do a reaction to it, because I just wanted to bring back the memories. I had seen it on something. Oh, I saw it on something really weird. We're not gonna go into that. Thomas Blevins. But yeah, just wanted to bring it up for those that you that haven't seen this video or know this group. There it is. They're interesting. I don't think they exist anymore. I believe it's just $5. I don't even know what happened to the guys or if they have something. But it was just interesting to me, and wanted to share that with you guys. And that is it. So let me know what's up. Let me know if there's any $5 videos. Maybe you guys are $5 fans, or any other videos of like maybe veteran groups or groups that have been out for a while that maybe like nobody pays attention to, like maybe co-ed school once was. And $5. Just give me any requests down below, and make sure to subscribe to see more, to see weird things like this, plus others. So, love you, peace, deuces.